All they want to do is get a record deal. And it's the beginning and the end of their career.
But that's the dream though, Stoute. You know that, like, you know, I mean, been in the game so long, you know the dream is to get signed.
But if the dream is to really make money,
that's not the route.
That's not the route. In the music business, it's devastating what they do. These guys are in no man's land at the age of 18. They get signed, somebody gives them some money, and they own their name for 20 years or longer. So when you see Prince, when he wrote Slave on the side of his face, he wasn't crazy, he was just way ahead of his time. He knew what was going on. Chainz the Rapper is nothing but a manifestation of what Prince was talking about in 1996. There's gonna be a revolution in the music business.
Steve Stoute gets a bad rap. He's done some fucked up shit over the years, but y'all know how I am. I give credit where credit is due. And right here, he's speaking the truth. I don't agree with everything United Masters is doing, but I do agree that we're in a revolution of the music business. I'm gonna tell you why.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here we got Steve Stoute. We got 2 Chainz debating a little bit on LeBron James' show, The Shop, about the music business. 2 Chainz in there getting his hair cut or getting lined up because you know my nigga got dreads. And he says the dream is to get signed, which it is. It was a dream for me. It's a dream for a lot of you that are watching this. If you want to be in the music business, whether you're a rapper, a singer, a guitar player, a pianist, whatever it is, pianist, not penis, then you think about getting signed. Because everybody who you know in the history of the music business has gotten signed. All the major artists are signed. Jay-Z got signed. You know, it's a joint venture. He got signed. Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Kanye, everybody got signed. Taylor Swift. But they didn't have the advantages that we had. They didn't have the advantages for Jay-Z would have been in the 90s. For Taylor Swift would have been in the 2000s. For Drake, Cole, and Kendrick, it would have been in the early 2010s. They didn't have the technology that we have right now where you can realistically make money as an independent artist. Steve Stoute said something really poignant right here. He said if the goal is to make money, getting signed is not the route. Because when you sign to a record label, they're not trying to get you rich. They're just trying to get you famous. And they don't even really want to get you famous. They want to get your product, your art famous. They don't really give a fuck about you. That's the only thing a record label can really do is make you famous. But there's a cost for that fame. You have to pay for everything and you're gonna be in debt to them. They own your likeness, they own your masters, they own your publishing, they own your royalties. They're taking, whenever you do a feature, they're taking a percentage. Whenever you go on tour, they're taking a percentage. They might own your merch. They own everything that you create under their umbrella because you signed that contract. It doesn't make any sense. So if you want a record label and you do 2,000 copies your first week, you're not gonna get no money from that. You're gonna be in the red. They might drop you because they don't make money off of people that don't sell records. Big numbers. If you're independent and you sell 2,000 units your first week, you're gonna make roughly around $14,000 if you sell them at $10 a pop. $14,000 is a decent amount of money as an independent artist. And then if you go do your shows, you sell your merch, you got your YouTube, you got your Instagram, you got links in your bio that people can click and buy things. Anything that you are doing to build your fame up, you're going to eat off of that. With a record label, you're not going to do that. And that's what Steve Stoute's arguing right here versus 2 Chainz, right? 2 Chainz is a super popular artist. Everybody knows who he is. He's on the radio, he's getting shows that sold out and all this shit. But if you look at his journey, there was a lot of times he wasn't getting a lot of money. And a lot of artists that you know who are famous, who have popped up over the past 3, 4, 5 years, they don't own their music and they're not making a lot of money. It might seem like that because they got a mansion or they just bought such and such a Rolls Royce or they're doing this or doing that. A lot of shit be rented or it's on debt or it's on some future earnings loan that some shady ass bank gave them because they know that person is famous. So push come to shove, they can use their fame, leverage their fame to get more money or get more attention to their bank. But shit's really fucked up. Record labels are not set up to benefit the artists. It sounds crazy, but it's not. They're set up to sell music. And they will completely discard the artists and the emotions and everything of being an artist in order to get profitable off that music. If you're somebody who wants to be famous and you don't care about your music like that, then by all means you need to go sign with a record label. You need to do everything that you can in your power to get inside that record label system. They're gonna ask you if you wanna give up your masters. You say yes, because you don't care about your music. You give it up, they're gonna give you an advance, and now they're gonna try to make you famous. That's not a guarantee neither. They're gonna try. But if you're somebody who wants to maintain ownership and continue to make money off your music, you gotta stay independent. And because of Instagram marketing, because of Facebook marketing, because of YouTube, because of whatever social media you use, because of DistroKid, because of all these tools that we have right now, you can do everything a record label does for yourself, and you won't have to sell crazy amount of units in order to make money where you can do this full time. If you're somebody that wants to do your music full time, which you probably are if you're watching this, you gotta have your foundation laid. That's what I did. I laid my foundation. And everything I did to lay my foundation, we offer at group82music.com. So if you're on Instagram, you click that link in the bio. You're on YouTube, you click that link in the description box. And you go purchase one of our packages for 60% off, so you can start doing your music full time. I'm not the pond. Y'all stay true.
Yo te quiero bonita.